Lo and behold, be low and hold it. That sound like Big Ren the Legendary. What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. It's about time.
We at it again, ain't we?
We at it again, yeah. We at it again. Yeah.
Absolutely, we are in the fast lane of road to WrestleMania point in season.
In the left lane. Get the fuck out of the left lane if you ain't driving fast.
Dude, motherfuckers really don't know what that lane is for.
Dude, they don't.
I got a longer commute to work now than I did before. Look, man, when I tell you I be tight in the morning.
You gave anybody the bird yet?
Man, listen, man. Nah, I'm not really a finger flipper. But like every word I know, man, every word I know be coming out. Oh man, everybody's a motherfucker. Everybody's a bitch. Everybody's an asshole. Like,
see, I know when I get pissed off sometimes, like when I'm driving and shit, I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of the way. And like,
dude,
it might not even be a dude or like a female or whatever, you know. And like, I just remember this one time, like I called somebody a bitch, and you were like, damn, like, are they really a bitch? Like, why are they got a bitch?
Bruh, I must not just been mature enough to understand, because these words are definitely not gender specific. Everybody's a bitch, a asshole, and a motherfucker on that fucking highway, man. It don't matter what group you claim, however you want to identify, you can get these words.
Well, I guess now this might just be in the state that I'm in, but I guess they're gonna try to start cracking down on those slow motherfuckers driving in the left lane. Dude, I mean that shit'll cause a fucking accident, and people don't even understand that.
They do not understand, dude. I don't know what's worse.
Like my shit with driving, especially if I'm on the highway, I'm driving fast, and if I get pulled over for driving over the speed limit, I'm gonna tell the cops straight up, I'm driving fast so I can stay away from all these other dumb motherfuckers. I don't want to be around anybody, because if I wreck, it'll be my own fucking fault.
Look at you with the sales logic. Well, you know what? We're going to rip this ticket up, buddy. Right. I was so prepared to write you this ticket, write you this citation. But goddamn it, you and your logic, yeah. Boy, you must be Big Ren the Legendary. I knew that voice. Man, I don't know what's worse, like the motherfuckers who drive slow in the left lane or the cats who just be changing lanes for no reason.
Dude, I remember, okay, I think my boss's daughter told me about this, that they were riding one night, and her dad was driving my boss, and he was riding in the left lane, and he was going like 5 over.
Yeah.
And he was getting pissed because people were like behind him, like tailgating him because he wasn't speeding. It's like, I'm going over the speed limit. Like, no, dude, you're not going fast enough.
He's like, man, get off my ass. Get off my ass. I'm already speeding, buddy.
The left lane doesn't mean, okay, cool, I can just go 5 over and I'll be good. Nah, right. It means you go like 10, 20. Like, rip that shit.
Bruh, it means be passing that, at least be passing somebody. Don't just be in that lane. That is crazy.
There's some lady that lives around here in my town, and she's got it painted on her back bumper. I only drive 55. Get the fuck out of here. Take the country roads in, go lady.
Is that the lady that be watching Austin Kincaid's episode of Big Sausage Pizza?
Nah.
That's her cousin.
This is an old beater car. That's my neighbor's.
Oh, they drive updated fly fancy cars.
She's got a Buick.
She's got a Buick, fucking Regal.
I swear to God, too, man, she just does this shit on Mondays just to piss me off, because, like, if it's nice, I will be out in the garage getting after it, blasting music and shit.
Yeah.
She will, like, she's older, so they obviously get up early, but it will be 7, 8 in the morning, and and this is like springtime, so the trees are just growing. She'll be out there fucking leaf blowing the goddamn driveway, and there's one motherfucking leaf in that driveway. I guarantee it's just to piss me off.
She's in the house. So, they want to rip it, tip it, and motherfucking send it. Well, I'll show you.
I'm gonna rip this leaf blower and start it up.
Big Red making neighbors, making enemies in the neighborhood.
Oh, they all love us over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
how's that?
cool?
How's that whole house thing going as far as getting the new spot?
We went and looked at another one a couple weeks ago, and we were gonna put an offer in on it a couple days after. And my dad found out who owns it, so we went and talked to the guy. And the day that we went to go look at it, they signed and sold it. I don't know how that works, because they should have already known. Like, if somebody was signing for it that day, why the fuck even show it to us? Just tease us?
Well, how soon after you saw it did they sign it?
The next day.
Well.
And I've been driving past, but, like, okay, yeah, this is the second house we looked at, which is nicer. I drive past, and the sign is still up there. Nobody's touched it.
No.
And that shit just pisses me off. And then the other house, the first house that we looked at, coming to find out, it's still got a mortgage out on it. So there's a lien or some shit. And then the realtor says that the big one. And then the realtor says that it might be in the will. Motherfucker, why is it for sale for almost a year? They're just now saying it's in the will? I've been driving past that motherfucker every day too, and there's still a for sale sign on it.
God damn, man. You might just have to leave White County. White County?
Oh, hell. Well, my boss has been telling me they own property. They own a bunch of property down here, and they're just saying, like, they've even been looking for us, you know? And springtime, it's people sell houses, I guess, so.
Right.
I'm just getting tired of looking, and the houses that we did look at, the price range they were in, and how big they were, I don't want to fucking... It's going to piss me off if we spend the same amount of money on something smaller. Like, fuck that.
No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. There's got to be like a black county nearby that you can live in and still keep your job.
Well, hell, I'm close to Indiana, Kentucky, so I don't know.
They're not having it. Brown County is spicy enough. They're not going full black. You never go full black. I gotta send you. It's a real emblem of a city in New York. Like, it's their, like, city flag. And let me look through my phone because I need to find the exact city. Listeners, I need you to check this place out. Where is it? Oh, man. I gotta find this, dude. I will edit this part out. The me finding it part, just so you can see this shit.
Is it wild?
There we go. I found it. So it's a city called Whitesboro, New York. Which is bad enough. Now, listeners, please go check this out. I'm gonna text this to you. The state flag or the city flag of Whitesboro, New York. And this ain't
have flags.
Yeah, man. yeah, and it's not fake. Like, this is a real thing. Listeners, please go check out the flag of Whitesboro, New York. You remember we make a lot of Chappelle Show references. You remember season 2, Making the Band? Yeah. All I could think of, besides like the blatant silliness of it.
Oh my god!
You see?
That's real?
That's real.
How is that not on the news? Like,
bruh.
They talk about all these Confederate statues and shit, and this flag is flying every day.
The Union ain't no better, man. Whitesboro, New York. All I could think of is
He's ultra white.
Yeah, dude. All I could think of was when when Dave Chappelle's playing Dylon and Wyclef is talking to him, and Dylon chokes him. You're too close, man. You're too close. It's
I
all
was
you
not
think of.
expecting that picture.
Dude.
Whenever you just sent me that.
Look, man, truth is stranger than fiction, man. Truth is stranger than fiction, B.
I don't know. That just seems even crazy that they would even have that in a state like New York, because they seem pretty liberal with all their shit.
Look, man,
Like,
I know it ain't that kind of podcast, but sometimes it is. But look, man, the only people that be like surprised at white people shit is white people. Like, it could be 100,000 years of black people like, look, man, white people shit, white people shit, white people shit, white people shit, white people shit. I'd be like, no, that's crazy. But if there's like a study from Harvard says white people shit. What? That is beyond me. I am so surprised. Yeah, so I'm gonna name my son a study from Harvard. So that way, white people will believe him whenever he says stuff.
Just name him Harper.
No. It's got to be like a Tribe Called Quest. You got to say the whole thing. Well, a study from Harvard said. Man, did you hear what a study from Harvard told me today? Oh, yeah. That shit rolls off the tongue.
It's real.
That is beyond me. Man, so I had an event last week. It wasn't a wedding, but it was an event. You said what?
That shit looked tight, dude.
It was fire, man. It was fire.
Shit.
It was a whole stage, like a stage, not like you know, really like elementary school you do like the musicals and they'd have you stand on the risers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this wasn't no risers, homie. This was a stage. Fucking. But, you know, before I even mention anything about that, there was something interesting that happened to me before I ever even hit the highway.
Oh, man.
So I had a late show time, so I had a little time to go do other things. I got all my gear, checked my gear, and then I went to the gym. Went to work out. And I took a bag with me with my clothes. And now I've showered at the gym before. It's fine. I'm an adult. I'm secure with myself. I don't do it unless I have to. Like if I got somewhere to be and I can't run home, you know, I'm going to shower at the gym. I get my towel, get my washcloth. Nobody sees my love because I'm, you know, locker room can't handle that. You can listen, man. I know you're not really a gym dude, but like I be in the locker room and you can tell when dudes is looking at you at the gym. Like you can just feel it.
Oh, yeah.
You can see it. You see the eyes. It's like them dudes at the stall, the meat peepers who want to like, oh, what's he working with? Beat it. Beat it. Peeping my meats. Beat it.
I always go to the stall.
I feel you. My man, they fucking with the urinals.
You go piss in the trough.
the trough. With all the other pig snouts. God damn. So I went to the shower, and of course I got little hooks for your towel, and I'm cleaning my body, and I turned. I guess I hit an angle. I turned back, and my towel was gone.
Oh hell no!
Motherfucker took my towel. Now, I'm tight for like a lot of reasons. Because like, for one, I match all my towels and all my washcloths. Because I'm an adult. I match them all.
Well, settle down there, bud.
I'm in the shower like, yo, my whole scheme is fucked up now. What am I do? I'm also in there thinking, how the fuck am I going to dry off? Yeah. I'm also thinking, how the
where's my fucking towel?
Yeah, where's my fucking towel? I like that towel. I'm also thinking, this damn washcloth ain't gonna cover up all this dick as I walk back to the locker room. I'm about to be the old man in the locker room with just balls everywhere. Just butt ass naked with balls everywhere. That shit is crazy. Like, you do your thing, but like, I told you about the time when I was at the gym, and now think of the motion that you gotta do when you're tying your shoes. So think of me sitting on the bench, tying my shoes. Right. I ain't gotta finish.
Let's slap the ground, fucking.
Sitting on the bench, tying my shoes, so I'm bent over, and there's old man ass cheeks. That's his name. That was his name, old man ass cheeks. Look, man, the locker room ain't shit, man.
Bunch of dudes up in there trying to get clean.
Shit is trash, man. So I had to just face it. I had to cover up my joint. You gotta make a decision. You gonna cover up your joint? You gonna cover up your cheeks? Which one you gonna do? You can't cover up both because you just look crazy. So I was like, fuck it, man.
Cover up both of them.
Right. Got a washcloth cover one, hand cover other. No, it's a wrap. So yeah, I walked back to the bench, and there was my towel on the bench.
It was all wet and nasty, probably. You didn't touch it, did you?
No. It just was there. It wasn't wet. I don't know if dude made a mistake, if dude was playing a practical joke, if he was sniping me and was just like, hey, I wonder how this is going to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you remember that sweet heat.
It was fucking Steven. Steven was plotting to hit me with the long con. Pause. Fuck. But yeah, no, my towel was just there. Like, I don't know if they made a mistake. I don't know what happened.
I don't know if you go in the gym like scoping other people's towels, like what kind of towels this motherfucker got, just so like I don't bring a towel just the same color, you know.
I'm never looking that hard.
You know what I'm saying though? Like,
I don't know, motherfucker thought I stole his towel, and then he saw it in his bag, like, oh, my bad. Like, I don't fucking know.
Put it back.
He could have put it back.
I'd be like, hold on, like, were the hooks, like, on the outside of the shower? Like,
see,
or, like, was it a stall shower? Or, like, was it, like, prison style? Or what?
See, I ain't never been to prison. But they
well, I mean, you've seen movies. Shit, I ain't never been to prison. I've seen the movies.
True.
And shit, like the showers at DHS. I mean, hell.
Hell.
I never used those. I know people used to smoke weed up in those things back when we were in school, but that's about it.
Hey, I think that's all they were used for. Fuck. But no, they got like, it's, one stall and they got the curtain, but like the curtain is like a clear plastic when it's like eye level. So like you can see, like, if you want to look, you can see somebody's head. That's an awkward shower. You can see somebody's head and face. Can't see nothing else. So like, and the thing is, he did it when I wasn't looking, but it ain't like it's an extended period of time that I'm not looking, that I can't see out my peripherals.
Yeah, that's creepy.
So it's like, was the motherfucker just like how in depth was this plan?
He was, dude. That's creepy, man.
Bro, that's some lurk ass shit, bro. Like, how in depth was this plan to be sniping me all the way to the shower, to know when to grab the towel when I'm not looking, and then know where to put it? I hope he didn't know that that's the corridor that my locker was in. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I might get a new locker.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Moral of the story is, sweet heat is forever. I want to thank the listeners for pressing play on episode 30 of the Hard Camera THC XXX Big Ren. We are 30 episodes in, dog.
Hell yeah! I didn't
we
know
did
that.
It, dog.
We did it, dog. We made it. We fucking made it, bro.
Facts. We fucking did it, dog. How you feel 30 episodes in, man? I think we really our stride is striding. We kind of doing our thing, man. I enjoy this. Go ahead.
I have just as much fun at episode 30 as I did at episode 1.
My guy. Yeah, man.
It's just fun. I love doing this shit.
Absolutely, man.
I was actually kind of fucking slacking today. I didn't even pick my picks until like 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
I was
bro.
talking throughout the day, kind of, and then I just thought, I was like, fuck, I didn't make my picks yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, hell.
This one, hell.
We're in the fast lane, but there's something about this pay-per-view that seems to be a holding pattern too. And you know why I say that? They have all 3 tag team titles on the line on one pay-per-view. Boy, when the last time you seen this many tag team matches on a WWE
They are really
pay-per-view?
trying to fucking make the tag team division come alive.
Are they though?
I mean, they say they are, dude. Okay, oh yeah. Well, we'll get into that in a little bit.
We will. Absolutely, man. How you feel about Fastlane as we get into it, though?
I mean,
It's gonna.
We'll just get the Shield back.
Yeah.
We're missing a couple title matches.
True. So,
Continental match.
No match for Finn Balor. Samoa Joe just won the United States title, so no match for him.
Match.
You mad?
I mean, like, dude, Truth, dude. Truth is tight, dude. People love Truth.
You know,
and
man.
I mean, the people love Samoa Joe, but like, dude, the people are happy for Truth, and I guess that don't mean nothing. But
I've been hard on R-Truth for a while. Like, I was never an R-Truth guy. I've been on record saying it. But look, man, R-Truth is funny, man. I gotta stop hating on him.
R-Truth's tight, dude.
I
This whole
gotta
John
stop
Cena deal is hilarious.
I gotta stop hating. I got to, man. So, salute to R-Truth, man, and one time for Samoa Joe winning the United States title. I watched This Is Us, as I've been on record saying before, too, so I didn't even get to see SmackDown. From what I read, though, that match especially, I heard, it seemed like the entire SmackDown was really solid, nice go-home show, but it seemed like that match especially is getting a lot of high praise.
It was dope.
Yeah. Who did Samoa Joe pin?
Fuck.
Was it Andrade?
Yes, it was Andrade.
Gotcha. I'm so excited to do the show that I just been skipping around, man. We ain't been doing the usual intro, man. There's so much to get to. Before we get too far, dog, zoop, rewind it. Big Ran, let them know how they can reach you on the social medias, dog. All
right. Yeah, you can find me on Snapchat. I'll do that one first. We'll do Snapchat. You can find me on Snapchat at MoffedUp316. You can find me on Twitter at King Moff. You can also find me on Instagram. That's where I do most of my posts and shit. Shotgunning beers, grilling foods, having a good fucking time. Bunch of heavy metal shit, It's what I like. You can find me on Instagram at amoffucka.
Hey, man. Iconic.
Hey.
Catch me on Twitter at Juvidesayuno, Juvidesayuno. Catch me on the Instagrams at Juvidesayuno, Juvidesayuno. Check out Facebook.com/Juve. Check out the crack Twitter staff at Mixcloud Juvie. And of course, as always, if you want to, if you don't want to listen to this in podcast form, go check us out on the YouTube page. Search The Hard Camera on YouTube, build that up, subscribe to us. Every episode of The Hard Camera will be on there, as well as as we build the brand, maybe some extra content. We'll collaborate, we'll get creative, we'll figure out what that is. When we get there. But in the meantime, man, spread us around, dog. Spread us around like the strawberry jam on your toast or your bagel.
Butter on that shit too. You ever had strawberry toast with some butter on it?
Delicious.
Hey, it fucking is, isn't it?
What a time. What a time. What a time. Oh, man, dude. Before we get into Fastlane, we've got to hit you with the updated numbers, the updated standings for all of our predictions, man. Big Ring, you're sitting at 57 out of 91 matches predicted. 62.63%. I have the slimmest of margins, a scant one-match lead over you, man. I'm sitting at 58 out of 91, 63.73%. You creeping? I mean, you creeping. You creeping. Yeah, that was a lurking ass laugh too. Facts, man. Factual. I almost jumped the gun earlier, man, but what you think about Fastlane, man?
Oh, no, I mean, like, I'm excited for it. I think really the biggest reason I'm excited for it is fucking Roman Reigns is back.
Dude, that was such a moment, wasn't it?
Well, it was. This chick I work with that's diehard wrestling fan like I am, I've turned her on to NXT.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker. She loves that shit.
Yeah.
But, she said she was crying.
I don't blame her, man.
Man.
I don't blame her. That was a moment. Like, it really, like, we give the WWE hell, but I think we give it hell because on one hand, us being fans for so long, like, there's no off season. It's 52 weeks out of the year, combined by however many years you've been a fan. Like, you do kind of feel like you get to grow with these people and to an extent know these people. And you know, me personally, I've experienced, you know, the as a lot of people, you know, experience what the traumas of cancer can do.
Duty.
Yeah, you know, and so to know that I mean, he was going through that and he had to leave what he loved, let alone our entertainment. Like, this is what he loves. You know? And to come back to it and feel that love, man, it was a reminder of why we love this art form.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, I couldn't say it any better than you just did. I mean, we watch these guys, we watch these men and women perform every week live for fuck how many years now, and yeah, I mean, it's all a big old family, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit, dude. I mean, something was to happen to my guy Stone Cold, I'd lose it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Facts,
knock on wood.
Facts, man. And hell, now that we're here, that takes us to a big rest in peace to the legendary King Kong Bundy.
R.I.P. Big guy.
Main eventer of WrestleMania 2 against Florida Man Hogan.
Florida Man Hogan. Man, I seen some crazy Florida Man stuff the other day.
Yeah.
I'll just send you a link.
What, some theories, some news?
No, it wasn't on him, but it was just straight up Florida Man.
Man, we don't know his birthday. We don't know what he looks like. But he's always in the news.
This guy is crazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and send it to you.
Yeah, man. I might actually, you know what? When I put this up on Instagram, I'm gonna put that Whitesboro, New York flag so the listeners know. And I think I'm gonna put up whatever you're about to send me as well. So interactive experience. I can't lie, man. I'm not like excited for Fastlane, and I'm not sure if it's anything that they've done as much as it might just be just my schedule. And B, it's the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania. And in the last few years, what is this? Florida man bites his brother's penis off after he walks in on his brother having sex with his cousin on his favorite Dragon Ball Z blanket. That's a lot of triggers. That's a lot of triggers in that headline. And something to me, I feel like the part he was pissed off most about was a Dragon Ball Z blanket.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that set it over the top. Like, I feel like his brother having sex with his cousin just like, it's a Tuesday.
That's another day. Like,
yeah. Like, oh, it's Tuesday again.
Woo!
Them crazy kids. Wait, is that Goku?
Is that my fucking Dragon Ball Z blanket, Daryl?
Bro, that's wild. That's wild. Yeah, I'm definitely using this. This is going on the Instagram. Oh. The hard camera. Yeah, man, Fastlane. Let's go. Let's get into the first match, man. On the kickoff show, they've been at it for a while, man. We've got Rey Mysterio versus Andrade Cien Almas. He's keeping his last names when I say his name. I don't care. True, I understand. I feel you.
Oh, no, I was burping. My bad. Yeah, dude, I don't understand why they.
That's what. Say it again.
I don't understand why they cut names short like they do. Like just one day they're like, "Oh, fuck half your name. You're just going by this now."
His name is Big E Langston. Goddammit.
Yeah.
His name is Antonio Cesaro.
And no, not anymore, buddy.
Yeah. I feel like Cass forgot that his first name is Antonio.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
You know what I'm saying? It's Elias Sampson. I want to talk to Sampson.
Did they ever go by Elias? Yeah, they went by that for a little bit. Yeah,
very little.
It wasn't long.
It was more NXT, but a very little bit on the main roster. Super. And I mean, I guess it kind of works for Elias, maybe because I'm used to it. But like, his last name is Sampson. If anything, I can forgive it for Elias if he's gonna be like the Drifter. Like he's just that guy with one name. Yeah.
I mean, shit. The way they're fucking booking him now, he might as well be.
Yeah. The way he's drifting between heel and face.
Yeah.
Yo, so Rey Mysterio and Andrade have been at it for a while. Something about this feels like it's the blow-off, the way they've been involved in the U.S. title Open Challenge, the way they've just been at each other's throats. Something about it feels like the blow-off, even though it's on a kickoff show. Or hell, maybe they'll have the rematch on SmackDown. Who knows?
Yeah.
But talk me through it, man. What you thinking?
Well, I mean, Andrade almost had Mysterio almost had Andrade on that Fatal 4-Way or whatever on SmackDown this past week.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was a great match. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick Andrade for this one. And I could see the feud going even more just because it's kind of a shitty reason, but I mean, what else do they have to do for both of them two? I mean, like, they're really not on TV. Just like, I mean, there's really no storyline between the two. You know, I mean, besides the fact that they've been beefing, but like outside of that, there's really nothing else. I mean,
there can only be one Mexican at the top. I get it.
I mean, yeah, you know, like just the same Lucha Underground.
Right. I feel like these two are both headed for like either a multi-man match at Mania or maybe just being in the Battle Royal. You know, it being the kickoff show and the way these things kind of go, I could totally see Rey winning, him being the more popular, more recognizable name, and wanting maybe a happy ending for the kickoff show. But I'm going to go with Andrade as well. Andrade needs it more. Andrade is on the way up. Andrade be doing his thing out there.
Yeah,
I know he lost to Aleister Black. I know he took the pinfall. He took the pinfall both U.S. Open challenges. But that might even strengthen my reason, man. WWE logic. If you lose the night before, you might take one. You might take one. I'm gonna go on Andrade too. I'm not sure where they go, considering we have two heels holding the top two titles. But I mean, hell. Bud.
You know actually how many times I hear people say that shit down here? Hell, I don't know. Like, hell. Like anything. It's
fans of the hard camera. Fans of the hard camera. Woo! Worldwide.
Hell.
Worldwide hell. Up next, man, we've got for the SmackDown Women's Championship, we have the champion Asuka defending against Mandy Rose.
Asuka came out and whooped some ass on Tuesday.
She's tired of the shit. She's tired of not being on TV.
Yeah, I heard she had a pretty close call at a house show. Got dropped on her noggin.
I believe they stopped the match. Yeah, they did stop the match. It was actually in a match with Mandy Rose. Asuka kind of took the blame for it. It wasn't really a Mandy Rose thing. I guess the timing of what Asuka was supposed to do, she kind of mistimed it and she blew it. She wasn't ready for Asuka. Talk me through it though, man. How you see this one going?
I see this was going to Asuka. I mean, Mandy Rose. I feel like Mandy Rose is on the up and ups. She's everybody likes her. You know, she's Corey Graves definitely fucking likes her.
Truth.
But I don't know. I mean, like there's been a little bit of build, but there really hasn't been too much of a build for this one. I mean, they kind of just threw her in there, and I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna pick Asuka. I feel like that's a smart move.
Yeah, she did get that pin on Asuka to set up getting a title shot. They've been kind of working on the Mandy Rose experience for a while. The sexy, marketable blonde with her brunette sidekick, who's not as marketable. So yeah, I can see that they, even though, I mean, hell, Sonya Deville's gimmick screams out like more viable contender, at least. Like, I mean, put your hair up and square up. You know what I'm saying? It screams out more viable contender, but maybe she's. I
feel like Sonya performs better than Mandy Rose. But
I don't know. They're a tag team. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. They haven't really done enough to differentiate themselves out of the pack for me. But I mean, hey, you know. But I mean, we kind of see the same way. We kind of see this as just a placeholder feud until WrestleMania. I see Asuka in either a multi-women's match or maybe they give her the match against Lacey Evans. As Lacey.
I was what do you think's gonna happen after this? I mean, even though we haven't seen what happens this weekend, this upcoming pay-per-view, but
yeah.
I mean, fuck, they got to do something with Lacey Evans. I mean, all she's been doing is coming out and strutting, and that's it.
Right. So I think that's their build there. A different kind of build from what we usually see. She hasn't been in any matches on TV.
She did she'll be in a promo.
What's that?
You think she'll be in a match this upcoming week?
No.
I think she ought to.
I think she will make her presence known maybe this upcoming Tuesday after Fastlane. Maybe Asuka will have a squash match against somebody, or maybe Asuka will be doing a promo and Lacey, or maybe they'll just bump into each other in the hallway and WrestleMania feud.
Yeah.
So, but I think we're gonna see Asuka and Lacey Evans at WrestleMania, if not a multi-woman match. They seem really high on Lacey Evans, so they're kind of protecting her in that way, not showing her in the ring too much, not overdoing the gimmick. So,
I mean, because I don't know if you see it the same way I'm seeing it, but it's starting to seem like fucking Becky and Charlotte are going to be on Raw here sooner than later.
We've definitely ignored the fact that it's two SmackDown women and well, I guess she's not a part-timer, but two SmackDown women vying for the Raw Championship. Like, are the Raw women's roster, they not mad about that, and they're not tight at all?
Yeah. Exactly. Like, this is, I mean, like, are they going to do the fucking the free agent shit like John Cena did for a little bit, you know? Right. I mean, like, what's going on here?
Yeah, so, especially Charlotte, like, she was just thrown into it. We'll get to it. So we both choose Asuka. We're starting out strong. I'm kind of interested in seeing this match. More than interested. If they give it time, I think this can be really fun. We've got Aleister Black and Ricochet versus American Glorious. Can we call them American Glorious? We had American Alpha. We had American Beta. Is this American Glorious?
I mean,
maybe.
Or even Glorious America.
Glorious America. We'll work on it. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable versus The Revival. Triple threat tag team match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Before we even get to that, when you mentioned earlier that they're working on the tag team division, and you know maybe they are, But I take an example like Matt Hardy just came back, right?
Yeah.
They teamed him back up with Jeff Hardy. I know Jeff Hardy was an established name on SmackDown, and we hadn't seen Matt Hardy in a while, but... And of course, I want to see the Usos Hardys, which is rumored to be, next at WrestleMania, but like, to an extent, wouldn't the Hardys have been better for the Raw Tag Team division? Just to help bolster that? Bolster that?
SmackDown Tag Division they've been fine. Everything with SmackDown has been good.
SmackDown is in good hands, man, but... I mean, a lot of it is personal choice. Like, I don't care about Heavy Machinery. I know those are your boys. I don't care about Heavy Machinery. Nobody cares about the B Team. Whatever Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins are doing, we haven't seen AOP since.
Shit, I don't even think about
since
that.
Homie pissed himself at Survivor Series. But then you have you got them jobbing out their Raw Tag Team Champions. The Revival haven't won a match since they won the titles. They lost to Gargano and Ciampa. They lost a non-title match to Ricochet and Aleister Black. When you could have had Rude and Gable take those losses.
Yeah.
I mean, they were right there.
And that's supposed to be the way it's supposed to be now. Well, you got to work your way back up. Why the fuck have the Revival lost twice?
Your tag champs. Lost 2 times. Once to a team who hasn't feuded or who hasn't teamed in years, and then to a team who isn't a full team. When you had Rude and Gable right there who could have took those. Or hell, we just named off the B Team, Heavy Machinery. Maybe not gonna job out Heavy Machinery, but we just named off the B Team. We just named off Ryder and Hawkins. All of the Ascension. So there's options if you want to job somebody out. Use your jobber teams, but like not your teams on top of the mountain who just won the tag titles.
Yeah, I don't understand that shit at all.
I understand it, man.
That's that fuck you WWE logic right there.
Yeah, man. I don't get it. Talk me through it though, man. How you see this going?
Yeah, it's gonna be this is gonna be a fun fucking match, I think. It's gonna be a slobber knocker, but I'm picking the Revival, man. The Revival are gonna come up on this one.
Look at us, man. 3 for 3. I'm going with the Revival too. Pinning either Gable or Rude.
Yes, fucking A.
To keep Black and Ricochet strong and probably build to a true tag team title match. I don't know if I see them as.
I just don't see like I don't know like this one is kind of tough. It was tough for me to pick just because like I don't see there being a moment where both Aleister Black and Ricochet are down and out where they can't come up back and save it.
Yeah,
I like that. That's the biggest part of this match that I can't see actually happening. Where like they actually let it go because they're both down and out. Gotcha. And I don't think either Aleister Black or Ricochet is going to be pissed at one another for being down and out. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So, I mean, they're not really a team. They're just kind of like, well, we're both put here in the situation, so let's rock it to the best.
We're the new guys. Let's rock together on the main roster. And I know they're going to be partners in the Dusty Rhodes Classic and NXT, but that seems more so as a result of them being tag partners on the main roster. So, I mean, that is what it is. But yeah, no, I think we justify the Revival being tag champs, but we also keep Aleister Black and Ricochet strong by not being pinned, and then giving them another out to maybe getting a true tag team title match once Gable and Rude are non-factors. Do you see them? I know it's really easy to tell, or not really easy to tell, really hard to tell because it's too soon to tell. You think they give the Raw Tag Team titles to Black and the one and only Blacks?
That's so hard for me to say, the one and only Blacks. That's so hard for me to answer just because I like the Revival. And I really like Aleister Black and Ricochet.
Right.
And, I mean, I don't know, man. I can't even call it right now.
It is early to tell. I do think they get a true tag team title match. Too much. It's a lot. That's a lot too soon. for these NXT call ups. I don't know. We'll see. But we're both going with the Revival, pinning either Gable or Rude. I gotta say, I like
one of these.
Yeah, right. But I mean, the way I see Fastlane, I mean, it's like I said, it's a placeholder pay-per-view.
Monumental pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's a placeholder pay-per-view where it just kind of sets in stone what we believe to already be happening at WrestleMania. Our second of 3 tag team title matches for the women's tag team championships. We've got Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax and Tamina. What's that?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Says her girl, ain't it?
I'll talk about it off air.
I'm in a group chat with like a couple of my buddies from up in Chicago. They all watch wrestling and shit. And one of them always during pay-per-view snap a pic of Nia or Tamina. That's Mikey's girlfriend.
That's wild. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I want to go with that one. Talk me through it, man. How you see this going? Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax and Tamina.
Well, I haven't watched this week's NXT, but I know they were on NXT last week, Bayley and Sasha, and so they're going to come back and defend the titles on NXT. So, I mean,
how much of that do you believe? Like, do you really think? Like, I know they made the appearance, but do you really think they'll? You really think they will?
I mean, we got the NXT dudes doing fucking. They're doing it all. You know, I mean, I don't know. So I mean, who's to say that the women's tag team champions don't do the same thing? Besides SmackDown, I guess. We haven't seen them on SmackDown yet.
We haven't seen them on SmackDown yet. Part of me holds out hope that, maybe they'll face somebody on NXT. Part of me thinks, these were the NXT graduates, and they were just coming home with the belts just to save face for NXT. It might be cynical, but I mean, I don't have a lot of inter-brand faith as far as NXT and the main roster goes. I mean, we see how Ciampa and Gargano ended up. I mean, they were back buddies. Hell, Ciampa was wrestling like a baby face against the Bar, so I mean, who knows? But yeah, sorry to cut you off. Keep going.
No, I'm for this one. I'm picking Sasha and Bayley.
Yeah.
Just because like they haven't defended their titles yet, have they? They haven't even had a match after they've won the titles.
They have not. Just some singles matches, I believe.
So they won the title, and then they're going to go straight to defending the title. And it could make fucking Nia and Tamina look bad because they're going to lose. But I don't know. This one, just like I said, have we seen Nia and Tamina and Bayley and Sasha even have an interaction or come face to face or anything since? I didn't see it this week. Did you?
We have seen them. So all the pieces are in place. So Nia and Tamina, they came out and they talked the shit on the mic. Nia Jax beat Bayley, or rather Bayley beat Nia. Was it by DQ? I don't remember. They had a singles match. Tamina beat Sasha Banks. This last Monday Night Raw. Nia Jax and Tamina don't really have any momentum besides Tamina beating Sasha Banks. And we all know, A, if you lose on the show before the pay-per-view, you're going to win at the pay-per-view. And B, Tamina's taking that pin, dog. That's what Tamina is there for.
Yeah.
She's taking the pin or she's tapping out. Either way. So, yeah, we're both going with Bayley and Sasha Banks. They just won the titles. for the feel good moment. And
if they lose, it'll be a Mania, but I don't think that'd even happen.
Exactly. So I mean, it's a better look for them to take it into WrestleMania. A, just because they just got them, and B, they're more marketable. I mean, WrestleMania is about marketability. Like WrestleMania turned corporate at 32, so it's more about marketability. So yeah, Bayley and Sasha take it to WrestleMania. I got 2 ideas as to who they could face at Mania, since we're gonna take it there. Well, my ideas are either the Bella Twins, or
that goes right back to marketability.
For hell yeah, the Total Diva shoot, or the Total Bella shoot, or Trish and Lita.
I'm going with option B.
You think we see Trish and Lita?
I think we do. Yeah, that'd be tight.
It wouldn't be a bad thing, man.
I'd really watch that than the Bellas.
It could be cool. It could be cool either way. But I think we get that showcase. We get Bayley and Sasha taking it. Nia and Tamina, like I said, don't really have any momentum. I think Tamina drags down Nia's heat. Say it again.
All the momentum they did have, I feel like they're losing gas. They're about to be on red.
It was going to Chamber. Yeah, it was going to Elimination Chamber, where we both picked them.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, fuck us, right?
Right. Yikes, man. So Tamina's eating that pen.
I don't like. When's the last? I mean, Nia Jax hasn't been pinned in hell. I couldn't tell you how long.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell you. So maybe they build up Nia.
It's not really saving her.
I just got an idea.
Because it's not really saving her that she hasn't gotten pinned, because she's still part of that team, so she still kind of looks bad. Because what are you doing? Why don't you stop it? But
I think they were giving Nia something to do, because I just had an epiphany, and we'll talk more about this in the course of the WrestleMania show. I just had my epiphany, man. Predicting that Becky Lynch does win the title at WrestleMania, she needs something to do.
Nia.
The person who broke her face and set this whole thing in motion.
Not tight that would be.
Could be tight. Could be tight.
I'm looking on the up and up. I'm looking on the. Excuse me. I'm looking on the upside of it.
Yeah.
What could be, but yeah, that could be fucking tight.
It could be tight.
As long as her face doesn't get broke again.
Yeah. Facts. Super facts. We jumped ahead like a month and a half, but yeah, we both see Bayley and Sasha retaining the titles. Speaking of Samoans and tag team championship matches, we've got the Usos versus Shane O'Miz.
You go first on this one, man.
I think we both see this one the same way as well. We're getting that Miz and Shane match, man. So it's really just a matter of if the turn happens here and who it'll be. I mean, it's in Miz's hometown of Cleveland, good old Midwest, wholesome Midwestern boy, in front of his dad. So does Shane turn on Miz in front of his daddy? Does Miz turn on Shane and say, "Oh, this is the motherfucker that made you proud and not me? Have you seen my wife? Have you seen my movies?" I'm going with the Usos.
I'm going with the Usos as well.
I'm with the Usos. And again, WWE logic. Miz pinned an Uso on SmackDown. So, I mean, shit. Shit.
Go ahead. You hear him?
Yeah, I did. Motherfucker bit me, man.
Sorry.
For the listeners, man, Ren, first time I met Ren's dog, he bit me. It was the first time I ever been bit by a dog.
I only had him for 2 weeks.
He only had me for 2 weeks. We did. I believe we told this story.
Yeah.
Ren's mom saved my life, and yeah, man, that motherfucker bit me, man. I thought he was trying to hug me. Thought he was hugging me at first.
He stayed in the cage the whole night.
He did.
No, no going outside or nothing. And then I'd go by, and I'd let him know every time I went by. And
every time I look at my hand, dog. Every time.
Every time I look at my hand when I punch that light bulb out, I think of you.
My guy. That's wild, man. The weirdest things that make you think of people. Like there's a girl, like we never even dated. She was just really cute. But you remember Usher's song "You Don't Have to Call"? You don't have to call. It's okay, but I think of her every time I hear that song. It don't make no sense. We barely talk.
Girl with B-dubs?
You said what?
Is that girl with B-dubs?
No. There's a woman.
You remember what I'm talking about?
I think so, but
the greeter or whatever.
The greeter. I don't know.
I can't remember who he was with. But I think she gave you. You went up to give her your number, and she gave you her number.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Like the next day, she's actually. If it's the girl I'm thinking of, and I'm gonna bleep these names out. The woman that was engaged to.
Oh,
that's her sister.
Oh. All comes full circle.
Yeah, that's how small the fucking city is. Yeah. This was years ago, listeners. This was years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know who might be listening, who might want me, anyway, it was years ago.
So you got the Suwusos.
Yes, sir. Yes, I do. Down since day one.
Well, I'm also going with the Suwusos.
Yeah,
because they gotta. I mean, they're gonna win, and it's gonna set up the Mania match for Shane and Miz. And I think the Miz is gonna be the one to turn because I'm sorry. I think Shane is gonna be the one to turn.
That's been your thought, yeah.
Because the Miz has been pushing this and pushing this and pushing this for it to work, and this is gonna be the second time that it ain't gonna work. And Shane's gonna be like, "I'm better than you. I'm best in the world" from that Saudi Arabia show.
Man, to me it wouldn't make sense if Shane did it. I mean, hell, I don't know.
Half the shit they've been doing right now don't make sense.
Say it again.
So half the shit they've been doing, they've been going back on their own word and everything like that. So,
on the Raw side, it's been a little wonky. SmackDown is pretty linear. Like SmackDown don't really fuck around with this storytelling.
SmackDown has been definitely better storytelling.
But then again, we're gonna get to our main event here in a second, so that might be the one caveat.
Hell,
bud. There's rumors of a Usos Hardys match at WrestleMania, and I, for one, want to see it.
Hell, fuck it, yeah.
Battle of the Brothers, brother.
New York. I mean, how many times have they been in New York in the past 8 years?
As far as Manias go, or
yeah, Mania.
Well, they had that one. They had that one in New Jersey, but they count that the same shit. Ain't this one in New Jersey?
MetLife.
Okay. So, I count those as the same.
yeah. So do I. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, New Jersey, New York. Fuck, same shit. I'll be in New York City. I'll fucking throw a rock and I'll hit Atlantic City.
Right.
Like, come on.
Right. Mad times. But we got the Usos rocking. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5, dog.
They're gonna hate us.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, Fastlane, like I said, it's the one that sets everything in place for what you already believe was going to happen in WrestleMania. But hell,
It's close.
hell,
So close.
so close. We have.
I think I'm starting to get a fever.
Oh.
Oh, WrestleMania fever.
I felt that one. I had to let you dunk that one in. I was like, oh yeah. Oh, he's about to kill him with this one. I had to let him score, man. Go ahead, kill him. Oh my god.
Yeah. I tell you what, me and this guy at work. It's my boss's daughter's husband. He don't speak any English. He's starting to learn English, but we just communicate by going.
Yeah. Yo, where's he from?
Straight from Sicily.
Does she speak his language?
Yeah.
Okay.
Their family is from Sicily. They migrated here 40 years ago from Sicily. Gotcha. And they've known each other for a long time. And they got married over there 2 years ago, and he came back.
Came with her. Got that green card.
Yeah. Dude's cool. His name's Benedetto. We just call him Ben.
I'm about to tell you a story off air of my guy who married his homie, so his homie could get the green card.
Hey, I mean, let's get him in here.
It was two dudes.
That's all right.
Yeah, it was all right. You know.
Dude, it was fucking, dude. It wasn't weird or nothing. I didn't trip about it. But one of my really good friends, this was last year, told me they were bi. And I was like,
fuck it. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Have a good time, man.
Yeah, do your thing. These two two dudes aren't gay. They're just really
what?
Yeah, right. Come again?
They're married, but
they're married.
System, right?
They're married. One is from country I won't name, and he needed his green card. And they're really close. They're really dope friends. So they got married.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. That's a better friend than me.
yeah, lying.
Listen, I can't never just say nothing bad about me. That's a better friend than me, dog.
You dove right in.
I don't know if I can listen.
Said, I do.
Listen, man. Some of the shit I seen that day, I don't know if I can make that commitment, dog. But the ceremony was beautiful. You should have seen the backdrops. The shit was beautiful.
Love it. I love it.
Oh man, the scenery was good. We went to this park. It was gorgeous. It was a beautiful day. Beautiful May day. Goodness. Speaking of backdrops, we've got the return of the Shield. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre. Before we get into your predictions, man, I'm thinking about WrestleMania season coming around, man, and this is probably better suited for the WrestleMania show, but I it came to me now. I need to say it now, but between Roman Reigns coming back and Kofi Kingston getting replaced and maybe getting a shot at Mania and the Becky Lynch story, you know who should be most nervous? Well, the two people who should be most nervous
about
their slot in this roster.
Roman Reigns and
well, no, I said
no.
Between Reigns
okay, no, I got you now. Seth Rollins should be worried about his slot.
Tell him.
And I can't think of the other one.
You hit the major point that I was gonna make, because my original point was Seth Rollins, which I'm gonna get to, but the other guy I'm thinking about is Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
If I don't know what they're gonna do with Braun Strowman. There's only so many belts. There's only so many spots. He's been Monty Browned any damn way. But Seth Rollins, I think, should be a little nervous. there's too many happy endings being set up for WrestleMania. Between Roman Reigns coming back and Kofi maybe getting a shot, maybe winning, and Becky Lynch finally overcoming and becoming champion. Like one of our good guys got to cry. Somebody got to cry in the car.
I think it's gonna be Rollins, and I hate to say it because he's put in so much fucking work.
Dude, it makes me nervous, man. Between WrestleMania being so corporate and Brock Lesnar being Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns coming back, maybe they want to save that moment for Reigns beating Lesnar again, overcoming cancer, overcoming the Beast, and getting his title back from the man who won it when Reigns never lost it.
What if, I've been thinking about this one since Reigns came back, but we need to see it.
If it's what you're gonna say, hold off for a second. Hold off for a second, because there are so many interesting stories that can be told with Roman Reigns coming back, within his redemption story. So let's say Brock beats Seth. I mean, Roman Reigns can challenge the Beast and have that fight. Maybe at SummerSlam again, where he overcomes the Beast, overcomes cancer. Or let's say Seth Rollins does win. He's got to face the big dog, at least face to face. You know? So they got to build that tension. Even if they don't have a straight up one-on-one match, Money in the Bank is in May this year. Money in the Bank is the next pay-per-view after Mania. Yeah, it is a little weird.
I guess it just bumps it up a month because it's normally in June.
Right, it's normally in June. But yeah, it's the next pay-per-view after Mania. These are all hypotheticals, of course. Let's say Roman Reigns wins Money in the Bank with Seth Rollins as the champion. There are a lot of stories that they could tell.
I'm waiting. If that match is set up, I'm waiting to see a spear off the fucking ladder.
Absolutely. But there are a lot of stories that can be told, including the one that I think you're going to go to. Go ahead, hit me with it.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily go into a match. I'm just talking I'm waiting on somebody to turn heel.
I hypothesized this. I just threw it as a question. I think I was talking with my cuz. Do they? Now I've never been the guy to turn him heel, turn Roman Reigns heel. But
this time around,
do they turn him heel?
I do no holds barred, no looking back, only looking straight ahead. Fuck everything else. This could happen. The leukemia could come up again. Let's fucking rip it. Let's go.
Well, not even in the sense that it could come back again, but even in the sense that, hey, he beat cancer, came back, and now he might do anything it takes to get back to the top of the mountain, including either A, turning heel on the champion Seth Rollins, or, where I actually thought you were going, or he recently said, in regards to his boy leaving, that he would, quote-unquote, take care of it. Maybe taking care of it means that he turns on Dean Ambrose.
Fastlane.
Giving Ambrose a reason to stay. I don't think it'd be that soon. We
never thought Ambrose would turn on Rollins.
No, we definitely didn't. But I think Reigns gets his WrestleMania moment as a triumphant babyface who came back. If Reigns does turn, it won't be until after WrestleMania. Maybe the night after, but it won't be till after WrestleMania.
I hope he does, though. Because we haven't seen that since the early Shield days when they were like, fuck everybody.
Right.
And that's when they're almost dominant.
And by doing that, though, but like I said, by doing that, turning heel, it takes off the table the story of his redemption. Like, the feel-good moment of his redemption. Like, yeah, he might get the belt back as a heel, but it won't be the same feel-good story.
That makes a lot of sense, though, too.
So, Roman Reigns is the most interesting man in the WWE world right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I think we talked about this probably 5 or 6 shows ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wish they wouldn't announce when people are coming back. But like with Roman Reigns coming back, I think you said that they had to announce him coming back.
Absolutely,
just such a big deal. But like
Absolutely.
even like still though, like I feel like they shouldn't have. Just like I don't know, I just feel like it's just a ploy to sell more tickets and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
But, like,
tickets and ratings, and plus it's
but
not.
like I mean,
Go ahead.
remember back in the day, like whenever we were little, you would like somebody came out, you would call your fucking friend like yo.
That's where I was going with it. That's where I was going with
like,
it.
Them announcing it takes away from it. Like it's just like I don't know.
It takes away certain surprise factors, but the thing is too, like this ain't back in the day. Like it's not the ratings grabber that it was
Twitter.
15, 20 years ago. Like back in the day,
Shit.
say it again.
It's before all the social media and shit like that.
No,
like,
not even that. But back in the day, it was can't miss television. It felt like something dope was happening every week, to where it was can't miss.
I know I used to record the shit on VHS just in case I fell asleep.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you don't get that same feel. You don't get the same can't miss feel. But also, spiking social media rates and spiking ratings, you know what I'm saying? It is a huge thing. So, we'll get back to it, though. How do you see this one going, man? Talk me through it. The Shield versus Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley, and Drew. I'll think of a dope tag for McIntyre.
Well, first off, I don't know. I would have named Baron last. This one is actually a really tough one because everybody has to win.
I hear you.
Like everybody needs to win except for Dean. I mean, but like I don't know. Like this is one of the tougher ones that I was doing when I was doing my picks, trying to pick.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everybody that's on McIntyre's team, they need to win.
I hear you.
They need to look good. And everybody on the Shield, it's a fucking Shield, and they just got back together.
Right.
They gotta win. Going with the Shield, man.
Going with the Shield. You know, I instantly was like, oh, well, the Shield's back together. Gotta go with the Shield, right? Do you remember Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
Baron Corbin versus Braun Strowman.
Yeah. And they fucking disgraced Braun Strowman. And they did the fucking... They did the Shield bomb.
There we go. That makes me wonder when they knew Roman Reigns was coming back. Because that's no accident. That's no
That makes a lot of
accident
sense.
that they used that move. That was not an accident. That move is synonymous with the Shield. You're absolutely right that both teams need this win super bad. Which is why... And this is going to make or break because I got a one-match lead on you, dog. But I'm going to go the other way, man. I'm going to go with Corbin, Lashley, and McIntyre. Taking this win, probably pinning Ambrose. But...
So, is this a six-man tag match?
It is. I think the I think we protect Rollins because he's gonna face Brock. We protect Roman Reigns because he just came back. Dean Ambrose, I don't think he's leaving. I never thought he was leaving, but whatever. On TV, he's leaving, right? So he loses, and he say that again.
I was wondering the same shit.
Say it again.
Like, I was wondering the same shit. Like,
Yeah.
if it's now that Reigns is back, like, what are they gonna do now? Like, is he
Yeah,
gonna fucking able to come back or what? Like,
right. And I never.
They would let him come back. I guarantee it. They would let him come back because they just want to keep their all stars.
Yeah,
and not even necessarily saying that Dean Ambrose is an all star, but they want to keep their people.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I never thought he was leaving. I've from the beginning I was like, no, this is a work. He's not leaving. We'll see. I don't think he's leaving, but on TV he's leaving, and he was the guy who joined last, so he's not quite on the same page. So I can see him taking the pin. But we just got Corbin, Lashley, and McIntyre together. They just officially formed their unofficial triumvirate, whatever the name is going to be, if they're going to have a name. So we've got to we've got to build that. We've got to build that. Maybe the Shield gets a win back later. Maybe they don't. But we've got to build that group. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the new triumvirate.
This could be my defining moment when I come out on top.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
When I stop creeping and I start lurking.
Looking behind your back with the lurk.
I ain't looking back. I'm lurking.
Oh my god, man. No doubt. I'm fake looking forward to it, man. That ovation for Reigns is going to be kind of dope.
Oh, it's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of dope. I am not mad at all. Another thing I'm not mad at, we've got Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. If Becky Lynch wins, she is inserted into the Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania. It will become a triple threat. Talk to me, dog. Before you talk to me. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Yep, didn't mean to cut you off, but I gotta address this, and this is the only place in the show where I feel like it makes the most sense, because we definitely sat here on this podcast and was like, yo, Becky Lynch is about to fuck Ric Flair's birthday up, dog.
They fucked that all up,
and she didn't fuck it up. Batista did.
That's pretty tight, though.
Was it tight?
It's pretty tight. I mean, that was the only thing they could have done besides Becky Lynch fucking it up to make it worthwhile.
I definitely didn't see it coming, but that nose ring made it too whack.
I fucking hate nose ring.
He could at least got the stud, but no, he got the hoop.
Like, make it black or something. Like, make the ring black. He got a blue nose.
It was blue.
Fuck out of here.
Blue Tista with the hoop nose ring.
How close is Blue and Boo together?
Oh, jeez.
Because, I mean, you know how pissed he was for a motherfucker saying Boo Tista,
bruh,
when his last run. He was fucking pissed about that. Like, dude, he's just asking for it now.
What's up with you, boy? I say all that to say this. That earlier we talked about how Roman Reigns created a moment where wrestling goes right. You remember why you watch it. Look, man.
Yeah.
Triple H's promo on Raw.
What do you think?
Man, I had to give it that moment of silence. That,
dude.
Ooh.
It's good.
Like, I'm not quite excited for the match yet. But listen, Triple H is one of them guys, man.
I'm walking back to my room right now like Triple H.
Say it again?
I'm walking back to my room like Triple H. Yeah. Coming out. Like, you know.
But Triple H is one of those guys, man, that like, you know what? The brain itself works better. It gets stronger. You're more wise the older you get. Which is why I don't necessarily, not that you're a rap fan, but I don't necessarily like when people tell rappers to retire after 40. People try to tell rappers to retire. You would think that their brain is stronger and they've got more things to say and to say them in better ways. It's the same thing with promos. Triple H is better on the mic now than he ever was.
He's been there, done that, seen it. So, I mean,
part of it has to do,
absolutely,
and part of it has a lot to do with him, with the story of Triple H. I mean, listen, a rookie couldn't give that promo; it wouldn't mean anything. A rookie hanging out with Ric Flair, a rookie hanging there, it wouldn't mean anything. But the story of who Triple H is, but also the growth of him being in this business and the strength of the mind, he killed that promo.
Oh, it was amazing. It was. he let it all out.
Yeah.
And the way he did it was just great.
Yeah. He killed it, man.
I mean, it was an old school promo.
Hey, listen. In 1 week, it took 1 week, one promo to build any kind of interest. And he's going to do it mostly on his own. So, yeah, I'm rolling.
I'm excited. Nah, fuck it. I mean, and they're supposed to have a face-off next week.
Right. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I've got full faith in what's going to happen next week. That even if Batista fucks it up, Triple H is going to salvage it and make it fucking amazing still. I mean,
Batista ain't no slouch, man. He was around for so long. Like, it ain't...
I know.
He ain't Ronda Rousey.
And I feel like the reason that I say it that way is just because the last time I saw him was in that Royal Rumble match, and that was so trash.
Yeah.
But that's in-ring performance compared to on the mic performance.
Yeah.
And, I mean, yeah, no, I'm really, really, really... really looking forward to it. Yeah.
You mentioned last time you got to go watch those Shield Evolution matches.
I remember that Shield Evolution match. What was that, SummerSlam?
No, it was they had two of them. One at Extreme Rules and one at Payback.
Okay, the Extreme Rules one was the most gnarly one.
Man, I can't even choose. Like, I can't choose between the two. Like, the Shield had a hell of a year. They had that match with the Wyatt family Elimination Chamber that year, but then they had the no DQ. What was it? It was no DQ-ish, but it was a match with Evolution, and then they had the elimination match with Evolution, where they spoiler alert, where they swept Evolution. But it's been 5 years. Y'all be alright. They swept Evolution, and that was a fucking. They had some dope matches with Evolution, so I don't want to sleep on Batista, but yeah, with that one promo, it sparked something inside me, man. Like, we really in the Fastlane on the road to WrestleMania point in season.
That promo, it was good, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I mean, to be honest with you, I think this was the time that I wasn't watching wrestling. And it was probably right around Batista started, and I've never seen Batista in a singles match, straight up, 100% honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Because he was around for like 8 years.
I know, and I feel like I took an 8-10 year break.
Okay, shit. Okay. Yeah, no. So, go back and Batista on his own, he had to have the right partner. The right dance partner. So of course, everyone talks about the matches he had with Undertaker. Their 2007 rivalry. Go check those out. He had some solid matches with Triple H when when Triple H put him over to become the guy. Batista wasn't no slouch. He wasn't. He was alright. You know what I'm saying?
Go out there and give it his all.
You say what?
Go out there and give it his all.
Absolutely. No, Batista. He was getting down. He was getting down.
So I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, he's getting down. So they're gonna put something together at Mania. Hopefully, it's better than Crown Jewel and Super Showdown. But the bar's low. So yeah, I had to use that segue, man. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. If Becky Lynch wins, she is inserted into the triple threat match at WrestleMania. Talk me through it, dog.
This was another hard one. Like, I mean, it wasn't necessarily hard, but there's just a couple of different outcomes that, like, Charlotte wasn't at all in the outcomes to be the winner for any of the things. Mm-hmm. But first off, I was thinking that Ronda's going to get involved, and they're both just going to be thrown in the match. Like, Becky's like, boom. But I think Becky's going to win this one. Ronda beat her ass the other night. and their Twitter feud going on right now too, dude. Fuck. It's getting pretty heated.
Yeah. I hear you.
But I'm going with Becky on this one. I mean, I think that's an obvious choice. I don't know.
It's so obvious that it made me think twice. Like, and I have my decision, but I still want to talk through it. I mean, yeah, we all see Becky's going to be involved in that match, right?
Yeah.
But it almost screams out, like, does she get screwed still and still find a way to get involved in the match? Becky's still hurt. She got that leg injury.
Hurt or hurt?
This is a kayfabe show. She's hurt.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch is hurt, man. She got a bum leg. So how does that affect the match? How does that affect the figure eight? Does Charlotte use that to her advantage to be, to keep it 1-on-1? But as you said, man, everyone's least favorite angry little sister, man, Ronda Rousey, is out there lurking.
Yeah. Do you think we see her?
I do. Yeah, I do think we see her. And I think that is what's going to overcome Becky's leg injury. Because at first I also thought maybe, the double DQ, right? Double count, double
That's
DQ.
what I was thinking.
So I thought about that too. Becky's beaten Charlotte like mad times. In their last feud. And I mean, one of them was like a roll up in a good match. It was a roll up. The other one was the last man standing match. So it wasn't like definitive pinfall victories. So they're smart enough to protect her that way. But yeah, Becky's getting in that match. And also you said too, Ronda whooped Becky's ass on Monday.
Yeah.
Ronda still hasn't gotten her receipt, if you will, on Charlotte. Charlotte skated up out of there on Monday. Charlotte whooped her ass with a kendo stick at Survivor Series.
She's still waiting on that rebate.
I think Charlotte's got something coming to her, and it might be coming on Sunday. Ronda Rousey is like a heel now, no more Mrs. Nice Bitch or whatever she said. Yeah. So no, I think everyone's least favorite angry little sister is gonna walk down the aisle with that little face she makes, and she's gonna make something happen, man. Somehow, I'm going with Becky Lynch. She's gonna get in the match somehow and make a shake. Ronda Rousey wants Becky Lynch in that match. She wants her in that match.
I think everybody does. I think we all. I'm speaking for the whole universe.
Well, yeah,
we all a Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch singles match.
I can't lie. The way they've told the story, as complicated as it's been, I've gotten over the fact that Charlotte's in the match. I've gotten over that.
I don't know if I've gotten over it. I just think I've just came to terms with it. That's how it's going to be.
I feel you. But yeah, I keep comparing it to the WrestleMania 20 match. Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit, Triple H. I keep comparing it to that. It's yeah. I mean, Charlotte feels entitled to be in the match. She feels like it's her destiny, her birthright. She's the corporate choice. She's Vince McMahon's choice. You got Ronda Rousey, who is the champion, so she's going to be involved. You got the people's champion, Becky Lynch. It's all the combustible elements. It's every single piece of the market involved. So, you know what? Think of it this way. Any product that you have, right? If you think of the market is shaped in a triangle. So you've got the consumer, you've got the media, and then it depends on, what the product is. In this case, let's just say books. Let's use books. So you've got the media, you've got the consumer, and you've got the book sellers. So in this case, you've got the media, which is Ronda Rousey. You've got the consumer, which is Becky. I keep saying Becca. Becky Lynch.
No.
Yeah, Becky Lynch. And then you've got the corporate piece of the triangle in Charlotte Flair. So what you've got is a representation of the entire market in one match. Who's gonna overcome? The media, the consumer, or the corporation? And again, we could have saved that for WrestleMania, but we're here now. So
I'm looking forward to Sunday.
Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, like I said, it's the Fastlane on the road to WrestleMania sign point season. So we're taking Becky Lynch. I'm a little tentative about it, about how we get there, as complicated as it's been. It's almost as if that Royal Rumble victory didn't mean anything, but how many times have we said that over the last couple of years? One time.
A lot.
Mad lot. We are down to the last match of the night for the WWE Championship. We've got the return of Kevin Owens versus Captain Planet, Daniel Bryan.
I'm surprised they haven't called him that actually yet.
I saw some signs in the crowd. I was like, yo, they definitely listen to the hard camera.
They fucking better.
Yeah. Worldwide.
Wide.
Facts. Super facts.
Yo, what'd you think of that stunner?
He been working on it, huh?
Yeah, he has. Yo, did you see that shit I sent you? That fucking that stunner that Stone Cold hit on fucking Scott Hall.
Listen, man. Listen, I cackled, man. The Jim Ross call, WrestleMania size stunner. I was cackling. Look, man. Son, I was cackling. That shit was funny. That shit was funny. All out the Sky Dome. I'm gonna try to add that to the Instagram post too. Golly, the Instagram post is gonna crack.
That shit I was dying.
Oh man. Talk me through this one, man. What you thinking?
I mean, man, I wish Kofi was in the match.
Yeah.
Fucking Vince comes in second time in a couple weeks. He comes in and changes his fucking script up. He really doesn't like people. He really doesn't, and he doesn't care either. But I mean, I'm glad to see Kevin Owens back for one.
Yeah.
And like the stories they've been doing with him, like he's just a regular ass dude. That's pretty cool. I like that too.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan. I like Daniel Bryan as a heel. I love it.
He's done such a great job.
And Rowan, his fucking big heavy metal buddy, always wearing some gnarly heavy metal shirts.
Right.
He's wearing a fucking behemoth shirt this past week. It's like, hell fucking yeah, dude.
Oh shit.
Like, for one, heavy metalheads and wooks have never gotten along, so that's just cut that out.
This partnership is doom, huh? It's doom.
Yeah. Metalheads and hippies have never gotten along. Come on, everybody knows that.
Cats and dogs, Hatfields and McCoys.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You remember that South Park episode when they had that hippie festival in town? And the only way they could get him out of there is whenever fucking Cartman got on stage and put in the Slayer album. Like, come on.
True enough.
But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to the match. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to pick Daniel Bryan on this because there's really no reason that he should lose. And Kevin Owens just coming back, he can take a loss right now just because he just came back. It's not going to hurt him at all. I don't know where he goes from that.
Right.
But it's not going to hurt him.
That'll be tough to see, man, because he did just come back. So I'm going with Daniel Bryan retaining. I'm trying to work through how he retains, though. We talked about. Say it again.
It's not gonna be a clean retain.
You see some kind of shenanigans.
I mean, the way he won the title in the first place.
Yeah. Low blow.
and then
retain with Rowan.
And then we set up a triple threat match for Mania with Owens, Bryan, and Kofi.
the way I see it going, we talked about it. We talked about it being kind of sloppy, that Vince McMahon made this match the way he did. I'm not sure I feel the same way anymore because Vince McMahon is the boss. So, like, he doesn't necessarily need a reason. If he wants to change a match on his show, he could just do that.
Yeah, like he's been doing.
So he did it. So I'm not as mad with the way that it changed that we first complained about. Not Daniel Bryan. Kevin Owens did just come back, so him taking a clean loss is tough to see.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna be a clean loss. Like,
right, and I'm just working through all the possibilities. Like I said, Daniel Bryan retains, but it's a way of how. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure Kevin Owens wins by DQ, because if he wins by DQ, that gives him a reason to get another match. But I see a one-on-one match at Mania, Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. So
I would love it.
Yeah, so I see one of two things happening. I see either Daniel Bryan winning by like foot on the ropes or something, or there's something that stuck out to me when I was reading, because I didn't see SmackDown, I was watching This Is Us, because I'm well-rounded, I'm emotional. When Daniel Bryan said that Kevin Owens ain't got no friends.
Oh, Sami Zayn.
Right.
Right.
So maybe.
What do you say like that?
Right. So maybe we see the return of Sami Zayn, and we get a flip on the classic Kevin Owens Sami Zayn rivalry, where we finally see Kevin Owens as the babyface versus Sami Zayn as the jealous heel. You came back without me, got title shots while you just let me sit there. I had double shoulder surgery. I couldn't even dance my ska moves the same way. Couldn't even put my hat on.
You know ska. You know the hat and the dance moves.
You know what I'm saying? Couldn't even do them.
You were skanking out there without me, man.
Right.
Like, come on.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't wait for me to come back and we could do it together. That's a bit of a long shot, but it's just a thought. Just a thought.
I mean, we're on the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah. And listen, WrestleMania is going to be huge. We keep mentioning WrestleMania because it's the Super Bowl. WrestleMania is going to be huge.
You might have just set up a match for WrestleMania right there.
Zayn and Owens?
Yeah.
Dude, and that's kind of what so I mean, hell, just talking about this today, we set up most of the card on our own. I mean, we set up Asuka and Lacey Evans. We set up Bayley and Sasha versus whoever. We set up the Usos versus the Hardys. We set up maybe a multi-man match with Andrade. I'm not going to count that one, though. We set up Zayn and Owens. That's 4. Bryan and Kofi. That's 5. Of course, the ones that already announced, the triple threat. That's 6. Rollins and
Shane.
Miz and Shane. That's 7. Rollins and Brock Lesnar. That's 8. And
it's normally like 13, 14 matches.
Yeah, I mean, WrestleMania is going to be like a whole goddamn work shift.
It's a whole day.
It's a whole work shift.
Boy, I'm hyped.
It's shaping up, man. It's shaping up. So we both got Daniel Bryan retaining, and we both have him winning via some kind of shenanigans. This went actually how I figured it would go. We agreed on everything except for the Shield return match. You picked the Shield. I picked the newly formed Corbin Lashley McIntyre faction.
I was iffy on that one.
I hear you. Yeah.
I just had to. I was reading a couple of shits and it's like, all right, boom, just clicked.
I hear you, man. No doubt, bro. I hear you, man. Any last thoughts on Fastlane?
It's gonna be fast and I'm looking forward to it.
And we stayed in our lane.
Yeah, if you're not driving fast, stay in the fucking right lane. Huh?
Bruh, stay your ass in the right lane. My goodness.
Man. Pull over on the fucking shoulder and put your blinkers on if you want to go slow.
Dude, I'm trying to tell you, dude. Put them hazard lights on and just stay under a bridge somewhere, homie. This ain't for you.
Twister's coming. Shit NATO's coming.
Shit, NATO. If
or a shit-a-cane.
Listen, man, if I'm outside and get caught in a shit-a-cane, I deserved it. I should have stayed my ass in the house.
I don't know if I've ever known any like black people or even people of color, whenever the emergency sirens go off, go outside and look up.
Bruh, we don't play. We don't play.
We'll be out there
chasing
me and my white people. We'll be out there. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that.
It ain't coming.
Flip that meat.
Fire the grill, goddammit.
Fire it up. Flip that meat. Listen, we don't fucking play with that. We don't even need to hear the siren. If it looked crazy outside, crazy enough, no.
I'll be standing in the front door with the front door wide open, looking up. Well, hell, it ain't gonna do nothing.
Listen, you remember back when we was like 14, 15 years old, the hometown had like a huge hurricane, not a hurricane, a huge tornado.
Inland hurricane, yeah.
Yeah, and like trees were down and power was off in some of the city.
My mom was in the hospital at that time.
Damn.
So we were at the hospital and the power went out.
Damn. That's wild.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Everything was chill. But, we went back to the crib and everything, and fucking zero. Dude, we didn't have power for 10, 12 days.
Yeah, no, a lot of the city was without power. You know what I was doing when that shit started?
You stayed your ass in the house.
I was playing Driver 3. Like, damn, it's looking crazy outside.
You're playing Driver 3 with no fucking power? What the fuck, dude?
Well, no. This was. Oh no. I definitely didn't get to save where I was at before the power went out. But when that shit started, I looked at it, I was like, damn, boy, it's looking crazy.
It's pretty gnarly.
It was wild.
I'm gonna ride my bike the next day, just going around, looking at shit. Back in the day, we all had bikes, like a little bike gang.
Like the goddamn apocalypse came. I was riding my mongoose out there, yep.
I think I had a Huffy at the time. I never got a mongoose.
The evolution of the word huff just makes Huffy sound so awful.
Dude, there wasn't no evolution. It was always huff.
That's just where the phrase came from. Homer's riding
I didn't know anybody else that had a Huffy. At least the people that I was hanging out with. They all have Haros and GTs and fucking red lines, all
riding around on a mongoose and a Schwinn.
Yeah, Schwinn. I eventually got a GT. I was pretty stoked about it.
Oh man, god damn it!
That was the same bike that Donald took. And I came back home. I wasn't crying, letting it out. When I was like, "What's your bike?" I was like, this guy just took it and he would never bring it back to me. He's like, get in the fucking truck, we're gonna get your bike back. We fucking pull up, bro. This is right past the Legion on Jackson, and Samson's on the back pegs, and Donald's riding, and my dad just fucking skirts up. Get the fuck out the bike, son!
Get the fuck off the bike.
Picks up, just throws the back of the truck and just skirts off.
Oh my god. My man said, I want to talk to Samson. Oh my god. Damn, dude, that's funny. That is funny. You hopped on that bike and was back able to ride in the fast lane. You see how we tied it all together?
I was like, dang, dude, is Donald going to try to take my bike again?
Again? Was he on hit you with the long con? He became friends with you?
He didn't take it. He didn't take it. I let him ride it, and he would just never give it back.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I learned.
Let me see your bike real quick.
I think you had a situation like that, didn't you?
No, I didn't let nobody see my bike. Somebody Somebody took that motherfucker out my guy's back driveway, and I saw him. We was upstairs in his room, and we saw him riding off. We saw one was gone. We saw him riding off on mine. So we hit the streets, man. Hit the streets. We pieced it up.
Scary back then, man. I wasn't hitting those streets. It's like, yo, there goes my bike.
With the high pitch.
My bike.
Ah, shit. Hey, man. Yo, we gotta wrap this shit up, man. Off air, man, I gotta tell you about how I shoved dude off the stage at the event. I forgot to tell you about that. Yeah, man. Look, man. When me and security say don't get on stage, that means don't get your ass on stage. Don't look at me crazy. Get your ass off the stage. Don't look at me crazy. That's the warning. That was the warning right there. I will move you.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, he was a little tight, man. I pushed him off stage in front of his girlfriend, but we pieced it up. But I had to establish my dominance. God damn it. That was my workspace. Big Ren. Let them know how they can reach you on the social medias, dog.
Alright. Shit. Alright. Hell. Alright, y'all can find me on y'all want to find me on the social medias. Here's how you do it. You find me on Snapchat, MoffedUp316, followed by Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at King Moff. Followed by the most important, Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, motherfucker. Juve, how they find you on the social medias?
That's a great question, though. You can find me on Twitter at Juvie Desayuno, JUVIDESAYUNO. Hit me on the Instagrams at Juvie Desayuno, JUVIDESAYUNO. Check out Facebook.com/Juve. Check out the crack Twitter stab at Mixcloud Juvie. I'm going to hit you with some live coverage on this upcoming Sunday. And check out the YouTube page, the YouTube channel. Search the hard camera on YouTube and get them views up. Spread us around, man, like butter and strawberry jam on your favorite breaded device. And
Goddamn
right. Get the word out there, man. Next week, man, we got the Fastlane recap show. We also got Big Ren at the Metallica show.
Man, I am so... Yeah, I'm already packed.
And I can't wait.
That motherfucker, dude, I'm already packed, dude. I've been emailing these motherfuckers about like entrances and if we can go in and out. Like I'm fucking, I'm
all the scoop, and I can't wait to hear about it, Brody. Until then, I am your guy Juve. That is the boy Big Ren, the legendary. Together we are the Southern Boys, because I didn't tell y'all who we were earlier. But we'll see y'all next time.
Adios, amigos.
Salute.